3 and 2, read for me, baby.
And a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried.
Yes.
Whom they laid daily at the gate.
They did this every day. Every day they was on point. Every day they carried this man to the temple and they laid him down, but they laid him down at the temple gate. Wow. You got to get this. You got to understand this. Wow. They did all that they could do for this man. Get this now. They did everything they could do. Every day they'll pick this man up, they'll take him to the temple gate, they'll drop him off and they'll go in. They couldn't get him in there, but they can get him to the gate.
Come on.
Yes. They got him as far as they could take him.
Come on. Come on.
Topic of this message is, man, that help right there has expired.
Jesus.
That help is expired. You got to know when your brook is dried up. You got to know that. You try to, I always say this, man, you can't be attached to people, places, and things. Not in this.
Come on, help us.
That's right. Because when God say move, it's time to move. Amen. We know about the children of Israel. The first encounter that we had with a movement of people with God, he gave them a pillar of fire by night and a cloud by day. Yes. And he fed them manna from on high, miraculously provided for them to show them that they should be totally dependent on him. But he really wanted them to know his ways. Yes. But they still so caught up in the past, they really didn't get to know God. For sure. We ain't like that, are we?
Help us.
Are you seeing the daily provision of God in your life?
Help us.
Seriously?
Yes.
Or is it the way, usually when we come to God and we see his daily provision, we complain about it because it's not coming quick enough and it's not coming how we want it and it ain't what we want. But he said he'll supply your every need.
Yes, he does.
And see, this is how we mess up with God. See, the number one thing he couldn't stand about them, they complained and they murmured. And they was doing it at him. They didn't realize they was hurting him. They was bothering him. He doing everything for them. They was complaining against God. They thought they were complaining against Moses. But they was complaining against God. It's just something to look at now. What you complaining about in your life that you didn't have when you was out there in the jam now? When you was crying out to God. When we needed God. And God, if you do this, now he's giving you everything that you need. Yeah. See, God is not going to come and provide for you like Satan did. God created you. And what he's doing now is showing you, he's giving you a revelation of who you are. What you think you need, you don't need. What you think you want, you really don't want. Please get that.
Come on.
Man, I could take you through the Bible and show you a host of individuals. Your needs change as you get closer to the Lord. Your desires change. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Start over, read from the 3 and 2 and rise, yes.
And a certain man lame from his mother's womb was carried.
He was carried. He couldn't get around on his own. But God made sure that he had what he needed for that season. Seasons change. Y'all know that, right? Seasons, trouble don't last always.
Come on.
Situations and circumstances, they always change.
Come on.
That's why no matter what you face, whatever's encountering you, you don't put your faith in that. You put your faith in God. The situation, it is real. They're all about to take your car because you haven't been paying your bills, but you've been paying your tithe. All that is real. But God still sits on the throne.
Yes, he does.
God is still your provider. That's right. I don't know when, I don't know how. All I know is he's going to make a way. That's all. That's one thing I'm going to tell you. Boy, anybody know me? I don't know how he's going to do it. I don't know when. All I know is he's able. And he's going to always stand on point and vindicate his name.
Yes, he does.
Always. God will never let you down. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Start over 3 and 2 and read for me.
And a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate.
It said from his mother's womb. All his life he been that way, but he been getting around. All his life he had an issue, but some kind of way he been getting around. Read for me now.
Whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms from those who entered the temple.
The more they helped him, the stronger he remained in his situation. They laid him at the gate and he started hustling. He started panhandling. But they brought him there every day and took him back home every day. Every day. Got to realize when you ain't getting no better. See, God, one thing I love about God, God ain't going to make us do nothing.
Yes.
I continue to say that. We know that, right? God will not violate our will. We know that, right? So what God does, he sets up circumstances, situations, he allows affairs to happen happened when he began to transition us. And we got to realize when it's time to cut jokers off and cut situations off, because it's really only holding us down. Amen. I know countless amount of people still going to their mom and dad at church and ain't getting nowhere in God. Ain't going nowhere because they grandma baptized in that church. But you fighting the 2018 Molly and Flocka demon.
Jesus.
And you trying to deal with your grandma church. Come on, man. You trying to go, you want to wear your Sunday best and go show out in front of your mom and them. And you do all weekend, getting out there, but you going to clean up on Sunday and go to church with granny.
Come on, help us.
Ain't no power there. I ain't down in the ministry. I'm just saying what's working for you. You got to be able to realize and look at your life. And it's just helping me. Because see, all that sentimental stuff, I ain't got nothing to do with your soul. You going to stand before God for yourself. The Bible says you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
That's the word.
Look here. Mama ain't finna stand for me. Granny ain't finna stand. Daddy ain't finna stand for me. Because my uncle is a pastor. I'm going, man, bump that and you still struggling. Man, God got power for you. And he has a set place for you. A set ordained ministry for you to free you up. Can I get an amen?